Welcome, Aries. We're doing predictions for you today. It is a general reading, so trust yourself on what resonates, leave what does not. And it's wherever Aries is in your birth chart, sun, moon, rising sign. And if you're cross-watching, big welcome. Now, just a quick couple of announcements. Still waiting for the winner of the 90,000 subscriber to get in touch who won a 1-hour personal reading with me. It was Fernando Moreira, so big congrats, Fernando. You do need to email me to claim your prize. Information's on here as well as down below. We do have another couple of prize giveaways this month. There is a very beautiful Dolphin Swarovski crystal wind chime here, if you can see that. Now that will go to a new subscriber on my channel. Nothing else you need to do except subscribe. There's also a very beautiful amethyst cluster pendant up for grabs, and that will go to somebody who's been following my channel for quite some time and shows up as a very positive community member. So nothing you need to do except show up your natural, beautiful selves. Winners will be announced first week in September. Make sure to come back and check and see if you are a winner. My personal readings are open. There are still a few spots left in August. Bookings do fill up pretty fast. They are deeply transformational. I will put the booking link on here and down below if you do need extra guidance and support at this time. All right, let's dive in. So Aries, first up, let's pull you a central energy from the beautiful Heart and Soul Oracle. See what's going on around your energy right now. You got this one here where there's a lot of light going on. It can represent the solar plexus chakra. It says, from your soul's perspective, this life is just a page in the never-ending story where you and those around you have a specific role to play. Yet remember, the role is not the real you. For you are so much more than your personality and current circumstances. Your true immortal self cannot be defined. So it's kind of a message not to box yourself into a certain way of thinking or thinking you've got to be one thing. You can be multiple things, yeah? And you can do multiple things. All right, let's see what's coming towards you. Okay, there's some kind of fast news coming in or challenging news coming in you may need to deal with. Okay, in the challenge position is you may need to seek some wise counsel and advice on that. Any other guidance around it? Okay, it may bring some kind of sadness into your life. So it could be a situation that is related to others. Any other guidance there? Maybe something legal you need to sort out. Whatever it is, it's going to help you clear a situation out of your life. So it is a reminder that if something doesn't serve you, it's up to you to cut it out, right? People and situations. All right, let's have a look at the basis of the situation. Okay, there's a new idea or an opportunity coming your way that is you're going to be happy about. And you do have a lot of competing demands on your time and energy. Could also be travel, opportunity to travel. Let's have a look at the recent past. Okay, you got the King of Earth, which is financial security, stability, the Midas touch. It can represent a very supportive spouse or family. Let's have a look at the present. Okay, watch out for people that don't have great intentions. Also, watch out for the shadow side of self if you're engaging in things where you're wasting money, gambling, quick rich schemes. Yeah, you need to trust your intuition on that. So whether it's related to self or others, and take the mask off and see where you're possibly tripping yourself up, holding yourself back in life, or doing things that don't really serve you. Let's have a look in the near future. Okay, got the Chariot, which is your hard work's going to pay off. Some of you promotions, awards coming your way. There's also this ability to charge forward. Let's have a look at your energy. Okay, you've got the Nine of Cups, which is all your wishes coming true. You can have whatever you want, Spirit's saying. There are no limitations. Some of you are ending a situation in your life, possibly one that you wished hadn't ended. For others, there's possibly moving and relocating, leaving behind things that didn't work out. Let's have a look at the energies of those around you. Okay, either you or someone you're connected with may be studying. If you've got a partner, they may be studying. They may have a promotion coming. So Some of you are learning new things. You do have a lot of strength within you. Now, if this is not you and it's a partner, there's someone who's very strong. So whatever comes their way, they can handle it. And you got the Queen of Earth. So if this is a love partner, I'm going to talk to the guys here. Is there someone who's very financially secure and stable, love of home, love of family? If we're talking to your energy, Aries, there may be something you want to study that's going to help you create more financial stability in your life. Let's have a look at your hopes and fears. Okay, you got the High Priestess energy, which is being in high vibration. Some of you exploring your spiritual side more. And possibly being in hermit mode, so taking some time away from things, having some time for self-care. Let's have a look at the outcome. You may have been practicing your spiritual practices in privacy. Okay, the outcome is a King of Cups here, so a very loyal, dependable love partner. Guys, that can represent self. You got the Page of Air, so your ideas and plans possibly need refinement. There could be interruptions to your plans. Spirit's saying they're not going to possibly go smoothly. But you will overcome things. You will have victory in the end, my loves. Let's pull you some clarifiers from the Muse Tarot. Having a look in the center here where there's some kind of challenging news or a situation that you're going to have to deal with, are dealing with, where you need to seek some advice on it. It can bring some kind of sadness or stress into your life. Spirit's saying there will be a need for you to cut things out that don't serve you. Okay, whatever it is, you need to look at it in a different way. So be mindful of looking at it at a very negative or pessimistic way. Okay, because out of it is going to come the Ten of Materials. Some of you may have somebody passing where there's going to be an inheritance coming in. Because this is generational wealth. For others, you may be looking at your finances long term and trying to create a plan that's going to create generational wealth or an inheritance for yourself and others. It could be that it's a lot of around like retirement planning, long-term financial planning. Let's have a look at the basis of the situation, whereas an idea or opportunity coming your way. It could involve travel. You are very busy. Oh, again, you've got deception coming out. Just be mindful of people with not great intentions or you engaging in shadow side energy, which can be habits that don't really support you. Because you've got the world at your feet. Time for a brand new life chapter. Possibly some of you are cleaning up things around self, it could be any kind of habit that doesn't suit you. We can all have bad habits, right? It could be a relation to our physical body, what we consume, you know, things like easy things like eating too much sugar or fast food or alcohol, drinking too much alcohol or not exercising enough. Some it could be, you know, gambling, wasting money on things where you think you're going to get a payoff when in fact all you're doing is wasting your money. You could be better off putting that money in your bank account, yeah. Just things like that. Is because you've got the world here, which is it's a time of expansion and growth. Let's have a look at the present, where again you've got this same kind of message. Now, if it's related to someone else, you need to trust your intuition. If it's related to you, then we've got to watch our shadow side and take the mask off and see ourselves and life very truthfully. Because you've got the Page of Emotions here. It's up to you where you place your time and energy and what you do in your life. And things are in progress, so things take time to build. If you're looking for quick, rich ways to make money, Spirit's saying it's either just a whole lot of hot air, right? You're just going to waste money doing that. Things, you know, be very practical with your money. All right, let's have a look in the near future. We got the Chariot, which is the ability to charge forward. Possibly if you're working really hard in a career, promotions, awards coming your way. Okay, there's a need for you to protect what you've created and not give up. Whatever you're doing will pay off if you're really applying yourself. Let's have a look at your energy, where you can have the Nine of Cups, which is all your wishes coming true. Some of you ending situations in your life, moving, relocating. Oh, again, you got the Nine of Cups. There's wish fulfillment here. Part of it is definitely closing the door on things that haven't worked out and opening up to a brand new, fresh new beginning. All right, let's have a look at the energies around you. Now, this could be self, it could be a partner. If it's a partner, they're working really hard on their coin, studying opportunities. They're very strong, financially secure and stable. There is a divine union here. If it's not a partner, then it's you being very practical, particularly around your financial stability. Okay, you got the Six of Cups here, or the Six of Emotions, which is be mindful of looking backwards on the past, things that didn't go your way. It can be self-made success here, which is based on your own efforts. If it's a partner, they're going to have self-made success. All right, let's have a look at your hopes and fears, which is being in High Priest, High Priestess energy, taking quiet time out for self. You got the Knight of Materials, which is putting in the hard work. So there is a need to balance your energy between work, rest, and play. All right, let's have a look at the outcome, which is a very loyal, dependable love partner here, King of Cups. Guys, that can represent you. Spirit saying your plans are not going to go exactly to how you want them to, but you will have victory in the end. All right, I've got two jumping out here. Okay, you just need to stay in emotional balance when things aren't going your way. Focus on self-care. Got two more here that jumped out. Some of you are worrying about money and feeling a little hopeless about money. And instead of doing that, you need to get into your Emperor energy, which is unstoppable. Knowing that you're in control of your life, step into your personal power. All right, let's put you some guidance from the Nature's Whispers Oracle. Oh, you're trying to create the perfect setting in your life, one that makes you really happy and joyful. It can definitely relate to your home situation. And there is a need for you to see the big picture, so don't get stuck in small details. Sometimes things happen that are meant to push us further along the path, even though they may seem like an inconvenience or a stressor. Ultimately, it's going to get you to where you need to be. You are going to have some kind of major breakthrough that's going to lead to transformation and growth. And Spirit's saying love matters, so don't shut yourself off to love if you've been disappointed in the past. All right, let's put you some guidance from the Wisdom of the Hidden Realms Oracle. Okay, you've got the Sisters of the Seasons, which means you need to observe the natural cycles of growth and the natural divine laws around growth. So what does that mean? Well, if we related it to the physical seasons, so, we have spring where things start growing, and quite abundantly, and it's that beautiful energy where it's not too hot and it's not too cold. It then goes into summer, which is when things ripen, and things get a little parched, dare I say, which then goes into autumn, which, things start slowing down, the leaves start falling off the trees. And then we go into winter where things kind of, particularly in terms of growth, slow down. It's very icy, it's very cold. And there's this natural cycle of growth. Now, not only do we apply that to like the physical world in terms of trees and plants and flowers, we could apply that to the seasons of growth for animals, the natural cycles of birth and creation. Everything is happening in a cycle. You can't force that cycle. So particularly if we're talking about finances, which seems to be coming out for you quite strongly, is when you want to jump ahead of the bus and do things that are risky, but they're in a shadow side risky, you're going to waste more money than you're going to make it, right? Often. Sometimes you'll have a win, but most often you'll just waste your money. Whereas to create true abundance and financial stability, it's more important to do things that are grounded, but that's a conscious choice. That's up to you. Nobody's going to tell you what you can and cannot do, yeah? You need to observe the seasons of growth. You've also got the word Lord here. So it does say be careful and watch anything you're signing, because it does mention dishonesty here in communication. So it's also, we could use our words to lift people up or drag them down. Somebody's going to thrive more when they're praised and you say kind words to them than being critical. So be mindful of the power of the word, with others. With some guidance from the Enchanted Map Oracle. Oh, you've got talisman here. Have a look at that. It's very beautiful. You may find a specific talisman that comes across your path that really gives you a surge of energy, something beautiful that captures your eye. All right, let's see what your animal spirit guides want you to know. Okay, you've got the bat spirit. There's a rebirth going on, and it's a rebirth that is assured. It's leading you definitely to a brand new beginning. Oh, and you got the cow spirit. The miracles are endless. The universe trying to help you as much as they can. They're nudging you forward. And the dove spirit, which is be at peace. So instead of trying to force, rush things, just go with the flow. Things are trying to line up for you. All right, let's pull you some guidance in terms of any deeper meanings here, hidden truths you need to face going forward. Okay, you've got to be mindful of your relationship patterns. Now, it could be your relationship to money. For others, if there's situations that have ended, well, you need to look at that and see if there's any relationship patterns playing out for you where you sabotage or trip yourself up. Spirit's saying this too shall pass, right? You will move through that. Anything stressing you, this too shall pass. Some of you need to have a difficult conversation, right? Possibly clear the air. Maybe a difficult conversation coming, and if there is, you're going to need to hold your center. So Spirit's saying listen to what's being said to you, particularly if it's, an unexpected conversation. There is going to be some kind of pearl of wisdom within that conversation. All right, let's pull you a message from your angels. Oh, you've got the middle path. It says embrace both sides. The middle path is a road to a more balanced and peaceful life. So not doing this all or nothing thinking. It's also recognizing that everybody's got a bit of a different view. How can we compromise with each other? All right, those are your messages. If you enjoyed this reading, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Hit that like button. Make sure to subscribe. Do reach out if you need extra guidance with a personal reading at this time. Booking links on here and down below. And for now, much love, much light. Namaste.